Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Evan. If this is your first time here, my wife and I purchased this property a couple months ago. It's 32 acres of pretty much all wooded land. My wife and I decided early on that we wanted to go ahead and clear some land to build our forever home. And this is going to be the main area that we set all that up in. We don't know exactly the locations of the home and the barn and everything we're going to have out here, but it's all going to start from this area that we're in right now. We've been clearing this area for about 2 months now. We have almost 2 acres opened up. We've been using our Ford backhoe on nights and weekends to get as much clearing done as possible. It's been pretty slow going, but we've made a lot of good progress, and now it's finally time to go ahead and start burning some of it. Our plan from the beginning has been to take these trees that are larger, that are still standing, and go ahead and take those to either the chip mill or the sawmill. Unfortunately, most of the mills in this area right now are shut down because there's no market for this timber. And honestly, there's no plans for them to open anytime soon. So because of that, we can't delay our project anymore, and it's time to go ahead and burn some of this brush. Unfortunately, with the mills being closed and the fact that I've been delaying burning this brush pile because I knew we didn't have water out here and I was nervous about how we're going to do it safely, this brush pile has gotten way larger than I should have let it get. The main thing that we're concerned about out here is how do we prevent this fire from getting out of control and spreading to the rest of the property. We have a lot of woods out here, and we definitely do not want to burn it down. Now, we are going to clear some more of this in time, but the plan is not to have a wildfire out here. So everything we're going to be talking about, everything we're going to be doing today is going to be all about how do we prevent this fire from getting out of control and spreading, considering the fact that we don't have water out here on the property. The goal is to go 40 feet in all directions around this brush pile and mark each tree that we want to take out. Hopefully we don't burn this place down, but one way or another, I promise you it's probably going to be more exciting than I would like for it to be. We're going to go ahead and put an X on all the trees that we want to burn, and we're going to put an S on everything that we want to stack so that we can mill it later. You know, it really hurts me to get rid of some of these trees. I mean, they're not large enough to really do anything with, but they are beautiful trees. And in another 10 years, they would be big enough. But unfortunately, just right now, we need them gone. So it really hurts, especially poplars like this that are nice and pretty, but I don't know what else to do with them right now. One tree that'll never hurt me to get rid of is a cedar tree. Man, I hate these things. If you grew up playing paintball, you understand why I hate these cedars also. I met with the forester out here yesterday, and they had a couple of different things to say. So they're talking to me about the Virginia pine, which we have a decent amount on. You can tell those by the ones with all the ugly limbs sticking out of it. Those are basically worthless at any size. We have the loblolly pines, which those are great for milling if we want to sell them, but they're not the best if we want to mill it ourselves. They're the ones that you see at Home Depot that are always twisting and warping. And then you have some of these shortleaf pines. And apparently shortleaf pines are the best ones, the cream of the crop, if you will, where they have much more density when they're growing, a lot tighter growth rings, which are going to be a lot stronger. So we're going to try and save most of those. We have a big patch of them out there, and a few mixed in throughout. So we're going to try and save those for the milling, maybe some of the loblollies as well. We'll just see how it goes. Hey guys, welcome back. We were able to get some of these trees pushed down. You can see we have some trees with the X and then others with the S, like that one there. I was able to get out here, dig up the root balls, knock down probably about 10 or 12 of these big trees. It's really making this pile even larger than I was hoping for it to be, but it is what it is. We got to get through it at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the root balls off of this, maybe cut it up into some more manageable pieces so it's easier to put up on the pile. But the digging went pretty well. Some of these root balls are pretty huge, and this isn't even that big of a tree. But They came up with a little bit of digging, probably took about 10 minutes, 15 minutes on each one, and in no time we had them pushed down. Now, the next challenge is to get them cleaned up, get them up on the pile. So let's go ahead and cut them into some pieces, and we'll push the ones that we want to get rid of on into that pile.
A brand new track for Hurricane Idalia just came out moments ago.
Yeah. And right now at 6 o'clock here on Good Day Orlando, Idalia is now a hurricane this morning as it churns towards Florida's Gulf Coast.
So I'm out here before the sun's up, so we can hopefully get a couple more hours in before the rain moves in. And if I'm lucky, this afternoon after my real job, I'll have a couple more hours. We'll see how things go, but at least we'll get some of the stuff done now. The rain has started some, but it hasn't deteriorated yet. So we're gonna go ahead and give it a shot, see if we can't get everything done that we need to so that we can safely burn this stuff in the next couple days. So as soon as the sun pops up, gets over these trees, we're gonna go ahead and get started. We're gonna make the most of it this morning, see how much we can get done, and see if we can't get it wrapped up today. Alright guys, that's a wrap. I think we've done about everything we can do to prep for this fire. If it catches fire beyond this, then hey, maybe it's meant to be clear cut after all. But in all seriousness, we've gotten so much done. Way more than I thought. It's amazing what a little bit of timeline and urgency will do to you to make you hurry this thing up. There's no better motivator than the weather and a strict timeline. So glad we got it done. Still pretty nervous to burn it all. It's a huge pile. As you can tell, the rain held off a little bit longer. I was out here at 6 a.m. this morning getting a start on this, thinking it was gonna rain by noon, but the weather got pushed back. Now it's gonna start raining at midnight tonight and probably go for all day tomorrow. We'll just see how much rain we get, but that's what we're here for. It's for the adventure. Figure it out as we go. Thanks for helping me clear all this. Hopefully with any luck, we won't burn this place down, and we'll see you when we start the fire.